Hello and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. This is something rare and special. A #1 versus #2 early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Tigers will kick this away to get us going here. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Bulldogs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Physical run earns the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Ball handed off. Fights through the tackler. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on.
Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense out there for their first possession. And here comes the other star wide receiver on the field. This is really an elite group in college football this season, and both these guys belong in that group.
Yeah, these guys have been chirping back and forth at each other on social media throughout the week. I want to see who has the better day, because chances are that's the team that's going to win today.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead.
That makes the score Georgia 14.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 91 set to kick off.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pressure is coming, and now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Clemson 0.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll use the ground game here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers the fumble. Touchdown, Dogs. A fumble return for 6. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And they tack on the extra point.
28, Clemson 0.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The pocket breaking down. Going to try to use his legs here. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. They'll run it to the right side. That's the spin move. Tremendous toughness here. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's running out of time here. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And there's the handoff. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And
nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense adds 6 points. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point.
For the extra point.
BAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the ball to the ground. It's a turnover.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close to his body, or they're going to turn it over every time.
Play action here on first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
0.
And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense joins the party with a score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself. All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Fighting off the defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Fair catch made at the 10. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And it's a bunch formation. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. That's a bullet over the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fighting off the defender. They stop him at the 22. That's important breathing room on this drive.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass, nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Evans. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
He's brought down at the 36-yard line.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the right here. A quick spin move. Breaking free at the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Georgia 63.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 91 set to kick it.
It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
On the double. Jackrabbit.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. Falls incomplete and broken up by the defender nicely that time. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm. When things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lobs it deep down the middle. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 40. At the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs. What a show of strength and will.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, you know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down, and he'll loft this one deep to the left side.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently to protect.
He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Georgia.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Look at him run through those tacklers. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offense.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Dogs will kick it off to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a second down play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's got it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down complete.
Refusing to be stopped on this play. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Lining up to try the extra point. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game...
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense has got the football. Touchdown, Bulldogs on the scoop and score.
It's one thing for the defense to be able to create a turnover. It's another thing to be able to pick it up and take it into the end zone yourself.
And the extra point was up and good. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass this time. Pressure is coming. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
They'll run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And it's good. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Ball carrier makes the recovery and also picks up the 1st down.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
The offense really clicking here. And now the handoff. Finding some room, just runs through a man, a mismatch. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage.
Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense offense heads back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Took contact on the throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. To throw, it's Raiola. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. You don't see that very often. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pocket breaking down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
2nd down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Cricket, ready, go!
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick? Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
How's this for starting field position? 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dogs. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big...
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. They'll run it here. Fights through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing.
On first down, it's play action. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? He's running out of time here. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Powerful running into the secondary. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're in.
Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it off.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the run here. Lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. The defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Okay, ready?
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield. It's Raiola. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Dogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Throws it to the right. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense recovers it. They maintain possession but lose a bunch of yards. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. Here's the punt, high in the air. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
That's solid run, good for 1st down yardage. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Moving right through the contact. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
With the carry is the running back. Gain of 8. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down after that previous play.
3:25.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here on the final play of this game. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.